After Peter Obi visited Edo State, donating huge amounts of money to a private hospital, can you imagine that Monday Okpebholo had the guts to come out to say that, Obi, when next you're visiting my state without informing me, I would not be able to guarantee your safety. Can you imagine that? Broad daylight, threatening another politician for coming to your state to do the people of your state good. It's not as if he came to do bad to the people of the state. It did not come to threaten your people. It did not come to harm your people. He only came to donate money to your people. And Monday Okpebholo, maybe because of a victory he had in court of recent, where, his victory in the election was upheld. Probably that is what is going into his head. Maybe that one is shocking him. He feels like he's big and, more than every other person in the States. So he thinks that it is okay to threaten another individual in public. Anyway, after then, he got a lot of backlash from Nigerians. He got a lot of backlash from also prominent people in the society. Labour Party came for him. ADC Obidients members also came for him as well. I think that he also underestimated the relevance and the huge support that Obi is enjoying from the Obedience movement. He never saw it coming. He really underestimated that, because if he knew that Obedience members would come for him that bad, he wouldn't have said it. Guess what? After then, people have gone back to dig out his WAEC certificate. This same WAEC certificate was a prominent issue during the campaign period leading up to the election day in Edo State back, during the electioneering period in Edo State. And a lot of people called to question the fact that somebody with that kind of WAEC certificate can be vying for opposition, such as the governor of a state. By the way, Monday Okpebholo has been credited, to saying a lot of controversial things during, the electioneering period in Edo State. A lot of grammar, a lot of bad grammar. In fact, he could not even campaign for himself. It was Oshiomhole that was, backing him up and, speaking, whereas the person who wants to rule the state would not even say anything. And the few times he came out to say something, he said very, very controversial things because of his lack of understanding of English. Anyway, guys, before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notification bell as well. Also, leave your opinions in the comment section. It's very important. Please don't just watch the video. Also, click the thumbs up button. It helps us, to be able to get this video across to a wider audience. Without further delay, my people, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Monday Okpebholo of Edo State has said he respects everyone, including former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi, stressing that his recent comments were misunderstood. Niger News reports that Monday Okpebholo, while receiving defectors to All Progressive Congress APC on Friday, had warned the former Labour Party presidential candidate not to visit the state without security clearance. He particularly condemned the recent visit of Peter Obi to Benin City and asserted that it coincided with a resurgence of violence. That man, this is according to Monday Okpebholo, that man who says he has no shishi came and donated 15 million naira. Where did he get it from? After he left, 3 people were killed. For this reason, Obi must not come to Edo without security clearance, the governor stated. However, his comment drew widespread condemnation from Labour Party senators, the African Democratic Congress ADC, Obedience Movement, and many Nigerians. In a statement to Niger News on Sunday morning, Monday Okpebholo's Chief Press Secretary, Fred Utua, clarified that Edo State remains a home for all Nigerians regardless of party affiliation, faith, or creed. According to him, Governor Okpebholo is committed to politics of inclusivity, not exclusion, adding that his administration is one of bridges, not walls. He insisted that proper protocols must be adhered to by political leaders, including Obi. Itua pointed out that the governor's comment was not an attack, but a statement born out of official protocol, not personal bias. His statement reads, and I quote, "At every point in the journey of leadership, those in authority must provide not only stewardship, but also clarity. The weight of governance often demands that decisions, words, and actions reflect deep sense of responsibility, not just to one's immediate constituency, but to the broader Nigerian family. This is a principle that guides Governor Monday Okpebholo's leadership. Much like the late Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu's compelling reflection in his 1989 book, "Because I am involved, the current realities in Edo State require a similar declaration. The governor's words and actions are not accidental. They are deeply rooted in duty, context, and commitment to Edo people." His statement, now the subject of public commentary, was made in a setting that demanded clarity of roles and respect for official order. Governor Monday Okpebholo, a man of civility and courtesy, upholds the highest traditions of intergovernmental respect and protocol. In public events where protocol is critical, the order of recognition and speech must follow laid-down standards, especially where serving officials and guests of honor are present. Its clarification was a restatement of this norm that while all visitors to the state are welcome and respected, official channels and roles must be observed to maintain structure and avoid unintended interpretations. It is important to state that Edo remains a home for all Nigerians, regardless of party affiliation, faith, or creed. As a leader elected to serve every Edo citizen, Governor Okpebholo is committed to politics of inclusivity, not exclusion. His administration is one of bridges, not walls. Governor Okpebholo's passion for service is evident in the transformational work already underway across Edo State. In education, his three-pronged strategy, rebuilding infrastructure, recruiting teachers, and reforming pedagogy, is returning public schools to centers of excellence. In agriculture, the cultivation of over 3,000 kilometers of arable land, backed by increased budgetary allocation, is reviving food production and rural expertise. Now Peter Obi make you put out all this long story, this long statement, because of Peter Obi and because of a backlash you got. Nobody is asking you for your portfolio. Nobody is asking you for your achievements so far. Just address the issue and leave the rest. Please leave it for Channels Television, or better still, AIT, for them to do a coverage for you. Anyway, moving on. Major road construction projects are reconnecting communities and easing trade and mobility. On security, the governor's support for anti-cultism and anti-kidnapping legislation, alongside thousands of operational vehicles for security agencies, shows his seriousness in keeping Edo safe. Wow, really? Moving on. These are not the pursuit of a distracted leader. They are the footprints of a man focused on development, driven by duty because he is involved. The beauty of Nigeria's democracy lies in its plurality, in its allowance for differing voices, divergent views, and shared national aspirations. Governor Okpebholo holds this sacred. He respects every political leader, including Mr. Peter Obi, and recognizes the role they play in deepening Nigeria's democratic space. But proper protocols must be adhered to by political leaders, including Obi. When misunderstandings arise, it is the responsibility of leaders to clarify, not to condemn. And that is what this moment calls for, clarity. The governor's comment was not an attack. It was a statement born out of official protocol, not personal bias. Edo is at a defining moment. The mandate given to Governor Monday Okpebholo is not just to rebuild infrastructure, but to rebuild trust. As one who listens, learns, and leads, it remains open to every Nigerian willing to see Edo thrive. The inherited issues we face as a state, from youth unemployment to security and education, demand collaboration, not confrontation. Let this moment not divide us, but deepen our resolve for understanding. Let it remind us that even in disagreement, we must preserve our common humanity. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. What do you all think of this? Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment here comes from Abu, who says, "You lied. No respect, you have said." No respect, no command, no punctuation. Just pardon me, guys. You have said what you want to say out of hatred, political fear, and jealousy. Another comment here from Boyoski says, "This is to show the extent the country has gotten to. Imagine after this threat being made, No single APC senator, House of Rep member, or any minister, and even party leader have stood bold to condemn what this governor said. Wike is doing the same thing, and none of these people from APC can call him to order. Is APC a political party or a secret cult? Because the quietness of the elite is baffling. From Udom, he says, in any good society, what that governor said about the safety of Mr. Peter Obi will warrant security agencies to visit the governor and ask him some important questions. And it's a pity that the president is here to declare a state of emergency in Edo State, because the number one person in the state just told him that it can no longer control and to assure the people of Edo 5% safety of their lives and property. Edo is a failed state. Moses says, one thing about illiterates is that they think that everyone is in the same class with them. The more you try to evade your Egboriot tendency, I think he meant Agberiot tendency, the more you expose your lack of decorum. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Did Monday Okpebholo succeed in convincing people that he did not mean it the way they are carrying it about, that he was only concerned about Edo State's, safety? Did he convince you of that? Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.